it's Brett. I want to give you a quick overview of what we're solving for with this modern operating system. The net is this, that we're living in turbulent times. And how do you describe turbulence in the business world? It's the complexity you have to deal with divided by time. We're having more issues appear over a shorter period of time. Now, I'm going to give you a list of 10 or 15 points here. None of them are necessarily more important or happen before the other. In general, for your organization, you need to listen and figure out which of these are your most important issues to deal with at this point in time. You won't put check marks next to all of them, and they won't all be equally important. What are the things? Well, traditionally, we've learned that our leadership stress, the turbulence is caused by lack of alignment between organizations and inability to prioritize and get that clear prioritization across the organization. The fact that our business performance is not observable at the cadence of business. We need the ability to be agile, to be able to identify and change direction very quickly, which means we need different capabilities than we had before. We also need a culture that's allowing us to fail fast, to understand and make changes. These are the traditional things that have appeared on the list of leadership concerns. There's some new ones I'm going to identify that recent surveys have identified, and they're as follows. One is data overload, right? We've got so much data now, both from operating systems and from external, like social networks and so on. People are being overloaded. They're data-rich, information poor. We need a way to fix that equation. This elevated uncertainty that's being caused not only by the new ways that we're working, but by geopolitical issues, by environmental issues, by changes in regulation. The whole supply chain has made us to onboard services and so on. All of a sudden, we've got a whole bunch of unknowns in our budgeting and forecasting process. Part of this, and a big force, is the decentralization of work. It's not just work from home, but as we've hired during the pandemic people from around the globe, that process is going to continue. The genie's not going back in the bottle. We're going to have to figure out how it is we have this decentralized work. Beyond that, we've got generational changes. More and more of our workforce are millennials and Gen Z, which means they value different things, right? They are worried about autonomy, about flexibility. They're focused on the social impact of their business, less concerned about company loyalty and longevity. And then finally, business velocity. So velocity is time to value, right? How can you help your customers get value from their investments in your products and services as fast as possible? So this need for returns faster is increasing, and we've got two choices. We can either increase the flow, the time to value, or decrease the friction, the things that get in the way of your customers getting value. So that's it. That's a long list. Again, you need to choose which of these are pertinent to your business and eventually prioritize them. That's what we're solving for. In the next video, I'll explain how we go about solving this equation.